It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game reach 69 or more points combined. I'd have to think that this game is a front runner to keep that streak going. Look, we all know about Kansas City. 4 straight conference title game appearances, but last year, Arizona took a huge step forward, 11 wins and made the playoffs. We know the few teams in the league can keep up with Kansas City, but you have to think the Cardinals are one of them.
And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his second career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a slant to Hill. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3 from the 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who's...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
1st down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Room here to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. But CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Screen pass to Conner. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Conner is in. Touchdown, Arizona. A strong run there where when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a China shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any China shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
Asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
3rd and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right except making the tackle, the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw is Murray. toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Murray forced out to his left. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Our score after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. from the gun. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be marked down about the 26-yard line. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive of 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas. 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Right back to Connor here on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray giving a counter on the option. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Edwards-Helaire. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out as they have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Murray from midfield, being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, Murray will keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 36. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. And now the rookie's free. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Murray going to throw. On the slant, complete to Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 52 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, Ethan.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten to look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 1, Murray over the middle, complete. That's Green. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And we see at the half, 14-10 is the score. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And you can see they've started the season with a focus on the running game. And it served them well in the opener so far. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they didn't have quite the same kind of success running the football. But still, not bad for one half of play. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 66 yards.
And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 24. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding Gray going across the field. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown leading out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
It makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
First down, Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
For the 3rd time in his career, we saw Marcus Golden record double-digit sacks. 11 of them in 2021. Good for 11th overall in the NFL. Talk about someone who plays with a high motor. This guy is wide open on every snap.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down at the 31, 2 yards from the play. And the first down on the Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down. From the gun, Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing again, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
Pass interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Butker on for the PAT. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. There goes Green. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. To throw is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He stiff arms him. And he's going to have a first. Down at the 44-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes able to find Gray here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Murray now on first down. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. Finding Green complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Over the middle, complete. That's Conner. Touchdown! James Conner. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you let. One play resulting in the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Murray now on first down. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now here's Mahomes, rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Kansas City, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
And they will head home